This presentation will be exploring two sides to a current issue at SeaWorld San Diego. Should the captivity of orcas be discontinued or left be? The first SeaWorld opened in 1964 in San Diego, California. The park stated that its aim is to inspire guests of all ages to celebrate, connect with, and care for the natural world around them. This picture shows a SeaWorld trainer, Ken Peters, being dragged to the bottom of the pool by the orca he was performing with in 2006. This was just one of the many incidents that occurred between SeaWorld's orcas and their trainers, sparking outrage and the question whether this practice was safe or not. A film highlighting many of these incidents, called Blackfish, was released in 2013. This documentary picked apart the SeaWorld company, branding them as unsafe and immoral due to multiple incidents of orca violence toward trainers. The park stopped its orca performances, but still continued to advocate for orca captivity due to educational and conservational purposes. SeaWorld states their orcas have it better off there than they would in the wild, because they don't have to deal with things such as parasites and food shortages. SeaWorld is currently still campaigning to continue the use of captive orcas through breeding practices, stating that without breeding, the orcas would be deprived of a great aspect of life. The Marine Park Company believes what a visitor experiences helps spread awareness, creating a connection with the ocean, leading to more care and preservation. When you look a wild animal in the eye, something changes inside of you. A study done in 2008 by the U.S. Marine Mammal Commission concluded that captive marine mammals suffer from conditions not found in the wild. This is a picture of one of SeaWorld's orcas, and you can notice how worn down the teeth are. This is due to a neurotic behavioral response. The whales have been known to grind their teeth on the concrete pools due to mental instability. After the death of SeaWorld's senior orca trainer, Don Brancheau, the Occupational Health and Safety Administration took SeaWorld to court, stating orca interaction puts trainers at high risk in unsafe situations. OSHA won this case, and the performances were phased out. Although performances were cut out, breeding practices and close interaction while caretaking were still allowed. This is a picture of a SeaWorld trainer conducting a sonogram on a pregnant orca. Actually, during one of these processes at SeaWorld San Diego, a trainer was knocked over by the orca, proving incidents are not just specific to performances. In 2016, California Representative Adam Schiff introduced the Orca Act, aiming to phase out orcas in captivity. This act would prohibit breeding. The current orcas at SeaWorld would be the last. This act is still being referred to committees, which, when hopefully approved, will move further in the process of eventually becoming a law. I personally advocate for the Orca Act. It would ensure that no more orcas or trainers are further damaged by the consequences of captivity. As for the current orcas at SeaWorld, PETA has made a plausible proposition suggesting that they could be moved to sea pens, which are seaside sanctuaries. Orcas belong in the ocean, not an amusement park.